Man, I'm getting so drunk and wasted. Oh, no, I'm playing. We're using this for cooking. Don't do that at home, kids. Drinking it, it stinks. It smells like rubbing alcohol. Alrighty.
That's the alcohol.
Tonight we're playing with we are playing with tequila tonight, and we're going to be making a Cinco de Mayo episode here for Lily Sizzling. We are going to be doing some shredded beef chimichangas. Yes, the chimichanga. Awesome. It's a little burrito of fried gooey goodness. So we're going to stuff it with beans, and we're going to top it off with we're going to stuff it with beans and with our shredded meat, and we're going to top it off with avocados and a bunch of cool toppings and put on a nice plate of lettuce and pair that up there with a margarita. And I'm going to be making a triple sec agave nectar margarita. It's going to be all handmade, none of that margarita mixed stuff. So we're going to basically start here. We're going to start with the meat. The meat's what you want to work on first. You can work on your toppings second, and then we're going to fry our burritos third, margaritas fourth, because they will melt. Although cameraman wants me to do margaritas first.
Yeah, I say start with the margaritas first.
I said no.
That's important.
It is not important.
It's important.
So we're going to start here with our meat first, actually. Put our meat into the pan here. We got a nice big, and look at this nice big roast. Got a nice big roast meat here, about 2 or 3 pounds here. All right, y'all, we're back here. So we got our meat in here. We're going to pour some broth in here. Pour some broth in the thing. We're going to use some beef broth. We're going to add a little bit of tequila right over the tops of them.
Don't be stingy.
About a good shot of tequila. We're going to add in some dried chili peppers here. I have de-seeded them over here, if you can tell. We're going to add in some chili powder. Some chili powder. We're going to add in some pepper. We're going to add in some red pepper. We're going to add in some garlic. We're going to add in some cinnamon. If you have cumin, please add that too. I'm going to have to try to fish that out of my cupboard.
My man's about to sneeze.
You're going to sneeze? Oh, you inhaled all the pepper. You inhaled the pepper. He's over here sniffing it as he's
trying to get a good zoom.
Don't sniff the pepper. Lime juice.
You're shaking it so hard that the pepper dust carried to me.
Oh, poor cameraman.
It smelled good though.
Oh, I know. It does smell good. It smells delicious. We're going to add in some cilantro. I'm going to try to find
delicious. That. Pepper seeds you're ignoring over there?
You don't want to eat those, guy. Add some
Maybe
cilantro in. There we go. I'm going to add in some onion. I'm going to add in just a little bit of the sweet onion. I know he's going to make me cry. He always does. I'm going to say close to half an onion. We're going to reserve the other half. We're going to be grilling up vegetables, and we're going to be using some onions for that, and some onions in our beans. So I'm just going to lightly dice up an onion. It kind of will disintegrate over time in there as it cooks and boils. Onion in the pan. So there we have it. We're going to add in just the slightest bit of water. You're going to come in, maybe water them throughout. We want them about halfway covered with water here. And we're going to turn him on to about a medium 6-7, and we're going to put a lid over him in a second. We get some paprika and some cumin on him, and then that should be this. This is going to be a really nice shredded beef. So we're going to let the shredded beef start cooking in here, let it doing its thing, and then we're going to get all of our toppings ready. That's going to go onto our chimichangas, and then we're going to basically just start stuffing our burritos once this guy's done and frying our burritos. It's pretty cut and dry. Onion escapee. Coming up next.
Margarita time.
You wish. And now we're going to add a pinch of salt, some paprika, and cumin. There we have it. Now we are set, folks. We are ready to let this guy cook. I'm gonna cover him. He's gonna get nice steam going on, nice cooking going on. So now we will start working on our toppings while he is cooking and get everything ready to go into these burritos. This guy's gonna cook for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You can leave them on if you do a crock pot. You can do it for 8 hours in a crock pot. So you can just set it and forget it and go to work, do whatever you want to do for the rest of the day, go to the beach, read a book, or you can do it like this. Make margaritas, and lots of them. Yeah, you won't have any tequila left. Welcome back, y'all, to Lily's Sizzling, and as you can see, Link is patiently waiting for a slice of meat. The meat smells really good, and Link says he'd like some. I've been testing it. It can shred. It's meeting up to temperature. It's about 140, 50 degrees here. It's just about ready. We're going to shred it up, and we're going to put it back in there in a few minutes. But first, I'm going to get started working here with our beans. I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro in with our beans. That's going to make these beans taste really nice and good when we put them into our chimichangas. We're going to add just a little bit of onion into our beans. My mom Shih Tzu is even watching me. He says, I smell the meat, Lily. Give me the meat. Give me the meat. I should write a book about Link next. Link's an awesome cat. Alright, so I got some onions and some cilantro in here. I'm just going to give this a stir. This is going to be what's going to go inside of our chimis. And now we're going to put also a little bit of vegetables in with our chimis. I'm going to grill up some bell peppers here. So I got some beautiful, colorful bell peppers. Probably I'm going to need 1 or 2, but I'll cut them up both in there, and well, if we have extra, grilled vegetables are really good the next day too. So, got the seeds out, and we're just gonna cut this guy up, and I'm gonna put him here into a pan with some different seasonings on him, some chili powder and paprika, a little bit of peppers and garlics, along with the rest of this onion. And this is going to be what's going to go into our chimis. So we're going to put this stuff in this pan here. I'm going to put some olive oil, toss them in there, and start grilling him in a few minutes after we get done with our meat. Link's like, oh my goodness, is that meat? Is that meat? He's going to sniff it. Linky, you are photobombing my show from heck.
That's when you start censoring.
What?
Good.
What do I censor?
Yeah, when do you start censoring yourself?
Mister, I've always censored myself. I'm better than that. We are on a
off-camera
PG
sizzling is
cooking
not
show.
so PG.
No, it is so. You're a brat.
Normally it would be you're a bleeping brat.
Yeah, you're a bleeping brat. Even though I'm still censoring myself. So we're going to get some onion on up in here, and I've also got a jalapeno. We're going to put the jalapeno in here in a few minutes. We're going to grill up some really nice vegetables. Once these beans get nice and warm, I'm going to put some queso cheese. This is a big thing of queso cheese, folks, if you've ever seen queso cheese. And it's really good. Just going to give these guys some chops here. There we go. Chop, chop, suey, chop, 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 chop. There. We got some chopped onions for y'all. Alrighty, folks. So I'm gonna add in the jalapeno here in a few seconds, and then all the seasonings, and we're gonna get this stuff starting to grilling up, and the other bell pepper. So coming back at you, I'm gonna do some more vegetable chopping here and let our meat continue to simmer, and then we're gonna shred that guy on up. Okay, folks, so look here, our meat's pretty much done here. We're just gonna cut it up here. We're gonna start shredding up our meat. So here, I'll demonstrate here for a few minutes. Link's over there, he's eating a piece. says, thank you, Lily, thank you, Lily. You can see where I cut it off there, that nice chunk of fat. He's just loving that. So basically we're just gonna kind of shred it, pull it apart, do its thing. Just let it do its thing, strip it on up, just like that. You get nice shreds of meat. And we're gonna put this right back into the liquid, and it's gonna soak up all that liquid and just expand and just continue to shred in there. So this is what we're going to be doing with our meat. It's nice and cooked, and it's good too. See? Good meat. Right back in the liquid. Has a kick to it. Has some spice. That's really good. Try that, cameraman. Alright, put it in there. We're going to let it cook. And with these nice roasted peppers and everything we have in there, we're just going to fill up this pot now with all this meat. And after we get done cooking this meat, we're gonna start working here on finishing the rest of our vegetables and getting our toppings up. And then once we finish our toppings, we're gonna start stuffing some burritos and frying them up. Welcome back, y'all. So we have our vegetables here chopped up. We've got some jalapenos, we've got some onions, we got some bell peppers, some cilantro. We're gonna put some chili powder over those, some garlic. We have some olive oil over the tops of them. We're going to add in some pepper, some red pepper, a little bit of cumin, kind of like very similar to the meat, and a little pinch of paprika. We got some really nice grilled vegetables here. We're going to start these up on about a 6 medium here. We've got our beans. Our beans are nicely cooked in here, and they're just going to sit here and simmer. I'm going to maybe add a little bit more water into them, so sometimes you need to water your beans as they cook down. And we've got our meat here. We've got it cut up. We got shredded and cuts. So some of it's shredded, some of it's cut. Rox got tired of shredding it. He just started putting it in there like steak. I said, well, that works too. We don't have to shred it all the way. He says he's tired. So some of it's shredded and some of it's cut. So that will be just fine.
It on roast.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was dealing with all the little ones and all the cats wanting the one cat wanting the meat.
Trying to get to my margarita.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to get to the margarita. He says, when's it going to be margarita time? Anyways, here we're going to start working here on the salad. As you can see, this is going to go underneath our chimichangas. We're going to plate them on top of this. So I'm going to add some tomatoes and some little radishes and stuff on top of here. So we're going to start getting this underway. I'm working on our avocados and everything that's going to go to top these guys up. Sour cream and everything. Get some dishes up with this stuff in it. And then basically we're going to start making some burritos and frying them up after that. So let's get to that, and then let's start frying some burritos and eating and making margaritas. I almost forgot the margaritas. You've been bothering me about them so much I forgot them. They just went, oh, my mind, what margaritas?
Told you we need to make them first.
I'm not making a margarita tonight. Start making these burritos here. We're going to take some beans. I'm doing this over a cookie tray because I'm going to have to bake these in the oven. Unfortunately, my burner is not coming up to temperature for the oil. And I think it's broken, so unfortunately that's just what's happening with it. So we're going to take some beans and we're going to brush these with oil. We're going to get the same effect in the oven. In fact, it's actually just a little bit healthier, but it's not traditional to how it's done, but it can be done this way and they're still going to come out nice and crispy. There we go. I don't want no stinking jalapenos in mine. I'll die.
Be stingy.
Yeah, I won't be on the jalapenos. Not with you. I'm going to take some meat here. Some meat for you. Some more meat. There you go. I'm not being stingy with yours.
No.
And then hand me the queso cheese.
A little loaded on that one.
Yeah, I loaded it. Well, I don't have to worry about frying it, so
Yeah.
I can just do that. Mine, I'm going to want some yellow cheese. Let's see, I can go with some more beans here. I'm being too stingy on mine. There we go. If you want to put some salsa in these, folks, you can. Our resident Rox has an ulcer. I'm going to put some salsa over the tops of mine, though. We got some pretty pretty annoying tortillas tonight at the grocery store. Wish I had one of them tortilla machines. I could just make my own and do it better. There we go. Put some more vegetables in there for rocks. Don't want his to be stingy either.
You roll these things so big and burst them all open. Heck yeah.
All right, now we're gonna brush these in some olive oil, and I'm gonna make another couple on here. The other benefit is that it controls the amount of oil you put on them, and they'll get nice and crispy. As they get crispy, you can add some cheese over the tops of them too.
You can make a cheese band-aid on that one.
Yep. This one's going to be cheesy. See, now I can control that. I don't like oil on mine. I just want to bake my tortilla and put cheese on it. So now I get that option because I don't have to fry it in the oil. So it worked out for the better anyways, in my opinion. So there we go. And we're just going to keep doing this. We're going to keep rolling some tortillas here. I'm going to get about 4 of them out here already. And then after we do those, we're going to put them in the oven. I have it set to about 400 degrees. It's preheating right now. I'm just going to bake them for about a good 10 minutes or so. Let the cheese melt, let the burrito crisp up. And then we're going to have some baked chimichangas instead of fried because of my stupid oven. But it worked out for the best anyways. So and then we're going to put some toppings over them. And they're just going to be awesome. We're going to make that margarita go alongside of it. All right, let's get these guys rolling. Alright y'all, we're going to get these guys in the oven here after our burner's not working with our oil. Oh, and they're all brushed in oil, well except for mine because I don't like oil. And anyways, when you don't have a gallbladder, you don't like oil. So we're going to let these guys bake in here for about 10-15 minutes. We're going to get a plate started here. When we're going to get our toppings ready, we're going to put toppings over tops of them. It's going to look really nice. We're going to get our margaritas up next because when life hands you lemons and limes, what the heck are you supposed to do? You make margaritas with it, folks! Ah! Yeah, something didn't go as planned. Burner didn't want to work. Oh, boo-hoo. Let's make some margaritas out of it and let's have some fun. Let's let these big old chimneys cook up in there, and they're still gonna get that nice crisp to the tortilla, and all that cheese is gonna melt over them. There's gonna be some really nice burritos in there. So let's do these margaritas next. All right, we're gonna take this margarita glass here, and which is too big for that, so we're just gonna get clever here. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt around the rim, just like so. We've got a nice salty little margarita cup there. We've got a blender filled up with half ice, and we're gonna go half a cup of this, triple sec. This is making margaritas not for one person, but for like a party of 4. We're gonna go with some agave nectar. Here, you're gonna have to take your safety seal off of your agave. This is just like a sweetener. You can also make a simple syrup. About half a cup of this nice agave. It's really sweet stuff, so be liberal. And we're gonna do about the same with this. I have the hardest time with this dang cork. It just drives him nuts when I open it because of the sound. You hear that? It's like scratchy nails on a chalkboard.
Making like a weird bird mating call.
Yeah, I know it is.
A dying duck.
And now we're going to add in some orange juice. I need fresh orange. I'm just going to squeeze some fresh orange right on in here. Just like that. And now we're going to need lemon and limes. Lots of them. We've got these beautiful limes here. Stick her off. Alrighty. And we're going to squeeze all these limes in here. So I'm going to be squeezing some limes.
Squeeze the juice.
It's really good exercise, folks. It's like, squeezing the juice out of the lime. Squeeze it. Squeezy, squeezy. Okay, so we're going to cut to this commercial break while Lily is hand squeezing limes. And we'll be back. Good. Okay, so we've got a lemon in there too. I'm all squeezed out, and we're gonna start blending this stuff now. So let's blend. It's gonna get really loud. All right, folks, it is done. I added a little bit more ice in there, and
Ooh, that looks delicious.
there you have it. That is your homemade triple sec lime, orange, lemon, citrusy margarita. So let's get this stuff plated on up because we're gonna eat next, folks. We're gonna get plated on up here. We've got our margarita, we got that done. Let's clear this off, let's plate on up, and let's finish this episode, and let's eat some big old fried burritos in here that are oven baking burritos here. So we're gonna do chimichangas here in the oven, and they're nice and crispy, and they're looking good and delicious with that cheese just melted all over them. So let's get them out, let's get them plated on up, let's eat. All right, y'all, here's our chimmy. And I will give you a little bit of salsa, even though you shouldn't have it. It's jalapenos. Give you a little bit of salsa. This is just basic old store-bought salsa. You can make some if you want to. And we're gonna put some avocado. Just a couple slices of avocado right here.
Yep.
There we go. We're going to top it off with the cilantro, just like that. And there we have it. We have a beautiful, beautiful, and it's crispy, folks. It really is. See, the tortilla just crisped right away. So it's a really crispy tortilla. Even though it was baked in the oven, it's still got all that crispy goodness. You can hear it. You can hear the tortilla crisp. So we have an oven-baked chimichanga, y'all, that we made here. And we made it here with this nice margarita. So we made all that meat there. We seasoned that meat up really good. We shredded it, cut it up, and then we put this lettuce underneath this plate here with some radishes and tomatoes, and basically I put an orange slice there. We filled up those burritos there. We used the beans with all those nice vegetables, and then we topped them off here with some oil, baked them in the oven with some cheese, and then we put some avocado and some salsa and sour cream and cilantro, and we just really have this really, really nice burrito. And we also have some queso cheese that is melted inside of this burrito, so it's going to be really good. And then we have this margarita here that we made, and we used all those lemons, those limes, those oranges, and the triple sec and the agave, and we used all the nice, we used tequila gold with it, and we put a lemon slice on the side with our salt. And Rock says that they are really good. They're like margaritas that you can buy at restaurants for like $10 a cup. So just kind of follow my recipe there. You'll get margaritas that are just perfect. So you can come watch us here on sizzletastic.com, Seattle Channel 77. Please come like our page on facebook.com /sizzletastic. youtube.com/Lily's Sizzling. That's with 2 S's. Probably will appear down here, up there, someplace in the links down here on my Facebook page. Someplace, click us and like us, and leave us a comment, your ideas and your suggestions. As always, keep it sizzle-tastic, and bon appetit, y'all. Good night. This is going to be an awesome dinner for y'all. Rox is going to be digging in right away, I know it. That's always his favorite thing to order. He orders chimichangas and margaritas at restaurants.
Yeah, it's my meal choice.
So he's going to be eating this, and he's going to have good dinner. Everyone will. Thank you. Bye, y'all.